You've been at number 44 in the world before.
Yeah.
What is your ambitions going forward? Have you got an ambition to get back to that position? And these guys show clearly that you are still young in golf terminology. You're still a very young man.
Yeah.
You can still do it. There's oaks that are performing at a high rate, 8 years older than you are.
Yeah.
But what's your own goal and ambition there for you? And we're looking from the side. It's difficult for us to see what's that path for Dylan.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough for me to see it sometimes. Last year I made enough money to chill and relax the rest of my life. That's one box that I ticked probably 2-3 years ago. And I'm smart with my money. I don't waste a lot, and I don't have goals of owning 10 houses and a boat and a car, whatever. So
and still fly economy.
Yeah, and I still fly economy most of the time. So when it comes to that box, it's ticked. So now it's like, what are my other motivating factors? I need to find that. Honestly, there are not many out there besides lifestyle and traveling, and that's why it's been a nice blessing coming back to the DP World Tour. It's like, Asia, go and play in China, Japan, go visit these places, Middle East, Europe. I'm really looking forward to Europe this summer.
Okay.
To go there and do some cultural things, go to museums, go to these 300, 400, 500-year-old cities and experience some culture again. I mean, the PJ Tour is great because it's easy and it's straightforward, and travel is great, but hey, sometimes it's nice to just wander outside of your hotel and walk around and see some cool things.
Yeah.
So that's a motivating factor for me right now, just playing the schedule. And my uncle was really crucial in helping me see that. After I won Bahrain, I'm like looking at my schedule and I'm chatting, I'm like, skip this one, play this one, and then world ranking and majors. And he's like, Dill, just stop. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to plan this to do it the best way and most efficient. He said, you ran into this problem last year. Why are you trying to chase? Why are you trying to do all this? Pick the schedule, see where you want to play, which tournaments you enjoy, go enjoy the experience. You've got a 2-year exemption now. Just have fun. And I was like, you're right. Yeah. I just get in that mindset of being so analytical and so focused, and so many of us do that. And golfers, after 10, 15 years, they pick their head up and they're like, I'm losing my status. I've never experienced any of these tournaments. I've never experienced any of these cities. I've just gone there to play golf and do my job.
That's a fair point.
And it's a tough switch to make, because you feel like as soon as you make that and it's now not about the golf exactly, my performance might go down, or I won't be as focused. So I've found that I've maybe played better by switching that mindset, but it's a tough balance to figure out. And I think I'd like to think the young kids have a better perspective on that now, but I do see other guys that are also just so focused, don't want to pick their head up and look around and enjoy it.
If you look at some tour players, I mean, let's say they go from Australia to Japan to Europe and stuff like that. They literally go golf course, hotel room, golf course, hotel room, where you've got the world outside your door.
Yeah.
Different things. Let's call it a Ferrari world or Disney world.
Yeah.
Or,
architecture tour, whatever.
Or history. You get so stuck up with routine that you forget to actually live.
Yeah.
In essence, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's a valid point. I mean, you live more, you enjoy more, you actually start responding to enjoying the game and enjoying where you are.
Yeah.
If you're stuck on the golf course and hotel room, what are you looking forward to?
Yeah.
Sometimes. So.
I mean, Arthur's played the game at a high level, so he knows what that's like. He's been through it, but so many fans and people just don't understand it. They're like, but you're still traveling and you're still playing golf. It's like, if I told you to go and suntan an hour a day, sit on the beach and do your favorite activity, do that 35, 40 days in a row, you're going to get tired of that eventually, unless you have other things to keep you busy or ways to change your mind and different surroundings. It's going to get boring.
I agree with you. Even in general life. Eventually you would go to places and you'd come back and you're like, I was in such a nice place. I wish I looked up. But you go for dinner, and I suppose that's a good message for all of us, because I personally think that I've seen many CEOs and many successful people, whether it's in sports or business. Some of them can literally halfway through the day go to the driving range for 40 minutes. Or take a break in the afternoon for something. But they're actually more productive in what they do. So I think it's a balance you need to find. And it's good that people like you speak out to say, listen, while you're in that journey, not only at 32 years old, you go, shit, let me live a little bit. Try and enjoy it while you're there at the same time. Because it's that serious mode, If I'm now going to go and enjoy something, I'm not going to be focused. And I think that's actually because our minds are made that.
No, it's a scale. It's a scale. You can't be that guy that just, I'm going to travel the world and do nothing. And
Correct.
You're going to get bored of that. You've got to. Early on, maybe 7 years ago, there's a study that asked like the elderly, what is the one thing in your life that sort of gives you meaning, purpose, happiness, and they kind of boiled it down to a pursuit of being the best in whatever it is. That's one thing that is like a defining factor in someone having a positive life or a good life. And I've always thought, okay, yeah, that's golf for me. That's me focused, working hard, doing that stuff. But then the other studies that'll say, oh, having a partner, like having a life partner, that's a huge one in mortality rates. Once you lose that partner or you don't have it, your lifespan comes down. So there's many different scientific things that you can figure out. But if you not focus on all of those things, if you just understand what those triggers are and what those levers are, you can pull on them at certain times. You become lonely, family, friends, let's tag into that. Oh, you become complacent, professional, focus, work, get your mind going again. So there's many different aspects that you need to toggle between to have a happy, successful existence.